power of the tongue.
Oh. Not during sex.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to That Kind of Love podcast. I'm your host, Logan, and this...
I'm your boy, Trae. What up?
That's my husband, y'all.
And my wife.
All right. Let's get started on this nice and lovely podcast. How are you, love?
A lot better.
Oh, okay. You wasn't good or something.
No.
Oh.
I mean, well, I've been talking about on my social media about my job. Got demoted.
Okay. I was like,
yeah.
what happened?
It's going through a lot right now.
Oh, my God.
No. But talk about how I got demoted from a position that I created. I was so excited about it. But got demoted, then kind of went through some stuff trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Then finally got a job. Got a job I was looking to get. And then started some businesses too out of it. So,
but about this job, right? So it's a job that you were looking for because it's similar. It's pretty much the same job that you end up creating at this other place, right? And you get paid more.
Like not getting paid more, like
just a little bit, but like
getting paid more.
Yeah. So all blessings to the high.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, and we started another business, right? We have a media company now. Pretty much taking pictures, doing videos, doing social media. If you need somebody for the job, hit us up. We are available. Yes,
TKL Media Agency. Go follow us on Instagram. Putting more and more content up on there. Putting more content on there, just so y'all can see our work. Just something light, but
for sure.
It's heavy though.
Something light, but it's heavy though.
I like that. Something light. It's heavy though.
With the bars today.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get into it. Today's topic is called "We Had Sex." What'd you say? What'd you just say?
Right, I said right before.
Right before what?
The podcast.
No, we did not. Why you lie to people?
Afterwards.
This. This is a podcast about truth telling. We only tell the truth on here.
Well, afterwards we'll see what happens.
Anyway, did I tell y'all we was married? Right? Okay. Anyway, but the topic of today is we had sex. If you do not know, we have a almost 6-month-old. Right?
In 3 days.
On Wednesday. He will be 6 months.
4 days.
Our little Bubba. This is what he looked like. No, he's just on my screen. It's my podcast. Okay. Yes. Our little Bubba Q. Or but
well, he got many names. It's Bubba, it's Papa, it's
Q.
No, it's Q. It's Millie. It's Q. It's
hey Q. Hey Pumpkin.
Thanks, G Mama.
But yes, so and obviously for him to get here, we had to have sex, right? But it's not. We're not going to talk about us having sex because that's weird. We're going to talk about parenthood.
It was a long night.
It wasn't.
Clear it up. Please, clear it up. You just childish. Now that people, I'm going to walk down the street, people be like, hey, so you can't last that long, huh? Can you?
It wasn't a long night because we just came from a wedding. So it was late. So it wasn't long. I'll just take it out. I'll just take this part out. Because I'm not explaining that. I was actually just joking, but then he made me explain. So I was like...
I mean, people, you know how people get.
I know, but...
Yeah.
You guys...
You can't. You can't.
The pettiness in me won't let me. So we're just going to leave it the way it is because that's just what I do. And it's my podcast. On his podcast, he can say whatever he wants to.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, we're moving on. So the podcast is really more so about parenthood. I feel like I did enough talking. I'm gonna just let him talk. What is parenthood? What you expect it to be?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think I really had any expectations, right? Like, no, let me take that back. I had expectations, but I didn't. So my thing was, I hear a lot of people talk about when you have kids. Oh, it's stressful. It's this. Oh, you gonna be tired. You ain't gonna be blah blah blah. All that stuff like that. So I'm taking that into consideration. But then I'm also like, well, I know we're not going to necessarily be like everybody else. But I think I was leaning more so on the tired. And so I was expecting that. But now that I don't have that, what you doing? Oh, now that I'm not experiencing the far-fetched thing where people was talking about, I'm so tired. You're gonna be so tired. Ain't gonna have time for nothing. You're gonna have to create time to spend with your wife. Blah blah blah. All that stuff like that. Now that I'm not experiencing it, it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
I was like, y'all pushing it.
Yeah, it's not that bad. So.
Yeah. Same. I guess for me, I didn't necessarily have like expectations for how our marriage was going to be when we had kids, because I just felt that we weren't going to necessarily change, right? A lot of times people do change. When they end up having kids, the relationship change. They feel like things are just revolved around the kid. They're bored or like whatever. And
everything goes back to this movie.
Oh. Yes. But that is kind of how stuff turns out, right? So I didn't necessarily have any expectations as far as like our marriage for parenthood. I had expectations for how I wanted our child to be. Which you should do not do that. Just take your child as they come, right?
Yeah.
Obviously you mold them, but that's a whole nother topic. But I don't know. For me, I feel like parenthood is what I pictured it to be. Us being us, but just with a child. No. Like, I mean, honestly, I was like, I got those conversations too. Like, oh, enjoy your sleep. And like, obviously, yes, we had sleepless nights. Like, that's obviously, like, that's not something that I was like, oh, that's not going to happen to us. Like, that's obvious. But we worked out a schedule that worked for both of us. So it wasn't just you up. It wasn't just me up. Like, it's funny when we tell people this, they'd be like, oh.
I know, right?
They'd be like, oh.
He helps.
That's great.
He's a father.
Like, he loves his child. He loves his wife.
Yeah.
What? We've never heard of that.
That's
I'm
crazy.
Like, do you know how better your life would have been had y'all had that? Because to be honest with me and you, we had these discussions before he got here. Like, once we found out, we were like, okay, we need a real schedule. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I told him what I was not gonna do, which was everything while he just be. I was like, I was like, I respect you too much, and I know you can contribute way more than what society says that that fathers should contribute. Yeah. Because I already knew you was gonna do whatever needed to be done. For me, I just needed to say it out loud so that we're holding each other to that standard.
Yeah,
to that
expectation.
standard.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. So as far as like that, I mean, we Gucci. Yeah. And to be fair, the first kid is usually the easiest. I hear that a lot. And Bubba is great. He really don't need much. He's not a super clingy baby either. Like, obviously when he was first born, they're all like that because and please give your children all the attention that they want. Like, don't be like these blogs that be like, you need to put him down. You need to put her down. She's gonna be clingy. She's an infant who literally survives because of you. Hold the damn baby. Just do it. Because you're gonna be mad when they don't want to get you. When they get to moving, they're gonna be like, get off me. And you're gonna be like,
you want me to be independent, right?
You're gonna be mad, I'm telling you. But so another thing I want to talk about is let me tell y'all how God works. The power of the tongue.
Oh. Not during sex.
On Indeed, just look up That Kind of Love Podcast. I am searching for a new co-host. One who knows how to act right. So if you're If you're
That
down
was
for
good.
if you're down for the job,
That was good.
if you're down for the job, go put your application in. I'll be waiting.
That was really good. You got to give me that one.
No,
That
what?
one was really good.
It's not about it being good or not.
I thought it was good.
I said the Lord.
You didn't say
And then-
the Lord.
I said, let me tell you how God works.
Oh.
And then,
Well, did he create tongue?
Shut up. Shut up. Golly. I knew as soon as I said it, you was not going to let it go. You was going to make it worse.
This is definitely going to be one of them preview videos that we put on Instagram. You want to know what this podcast will be about?
So bad.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to be good.
Where I was going with this was, if you speak it, it shall happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to talk about our timeline, right? Mind y'all, I just said our baby's about to be 6 months. And we got married 3, almost 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, first of all, you get engaged. But when you get married, you get married. When you having a baby, we got asked that question literally everywhere we went.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter who we went to, who we saw, who we didn't see. It's like people just had the urge to ask that.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go, in like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 3 years. But this is just us saying a number just to get people out our face.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good number for us realistically.
I mean, because we did talk about it, but we talked about it way before marriage, though.
Yeah.
We talked about it way before marriage. And then when we got married, we just revisited it.
Yeah,
and just said, about 3 years, we think.
But then, obviously, we would say 3 years every year. The first year we were married, 3 years. The second year we were married, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
The third year, Jesus said today.
Yeah.
And we was like, okay.
Yeah.
And we was like, we didn't mean it literally, God.
Yeah.
And
It was like 3 years if we got all our stuff together. That's what we meant.
And God was like, y'all clearly got it all together. So
Y'all got everything y'all need right now. And that's the side note. That is like you really do have. Let me say this lightly.
Yeah.
You have everything that you need once you married. You have. I can't even.
You can't even say this shit.
Never mind.
I was about to say, where are you going with this? Because like,
Yeah.
it depends. Okay. So just to kind of finish your thought, let me know if you was kind of going this way. Don't try to wait. If you're married,
Mm-hmm.
if you're in a stable relationship,
Not perception. Like not
real
just the way it looked. Like real
like
relationship.
really good, solid relationship. Look at me. I'm serious. Because I don't want to hear, oh, Logan said that. I'm saying what I'm saying. If you're in a good, committed relationship, I say be married because now you know that you can make that commitment.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody fly that way, and that's cool. Don't try to wait for the right moment to have a family or to start a family, because too many times you go, I gotta wait to this, I gotta wait to that. Now, yes, if you broke, and when I say broke, I mean you barely paying all your bills, do not plan to have a family. Babies are expensive, and that's before they get here. We're talking about hospital, doctor's visits. That's what's expensive. When they get here, you can kind of like finesse it a little bit, but
That's still touchy though, because think about it. When we first found out, we was barely.
But we also made the moves.
Yeah, no, by all means. So
Okay,
that's what I'm saying at that point. It's like have some type of plan, but don't wait till the plan actually happens. Because this is how it happened for us. We found out we was pregnant. I decided, both of us. We decided we got to make some moves. You got a different job immediately, and that's when I created my own position.
Yeah.
So, and then a little bit later on, some more stuff happened, and then I got another job, and it took me up even higher, right? So, and created businesses. So, like what I'm trying to say is you'll never be prepared for that, right?
Yeah.
If y'all decide to have one, then you already know you got to make the necessary moves and changes that you need to take care of your family.
Okay, so here's another way to add on to that. I guess we're more so saying that once you're in that relationship, you need to be ready mentally if it happens. Because sometimes they be a little oops. right? And they don't always be planned, and we all know that.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing stuff,
don't try nothing new.
Don't try nothing new. That, and obviously we're all adults.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing things to prevent yourself from being pregnant or your significant other, there's a chance your baby's going to come, right? Yeah. So you need to be mentally prepared for that. If it happens, you need to go, hey, what moves I need to make? Mm-hmm. For us, we were mentally prepared for it. So we were like...
mentally.
That's what I'm saying. So we're like, what moves we need to make?
Mm-hmm.
We know we want to have a kid. We just don't know when that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And apparently, it was 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. Well, longer than that because I had to carry the child. But y'all know what I mean. So we were mentally prepared. Mm-hmm. So therefore, we were ready to have a kid. We made the moves, and we was out here. But my real point is, if you don't want it, don't say it. Mm. If you want it, say it. Because it's going to happen.
Word.
Yeah. All right, do you want more kids? Do you want more kids?
Yeah.
When? Remember what I just said.
What year is it?
What year is it? Right now?
Yeah.
2022.
Later. You threw it in there right. You said, remember what you said. I remember.
Remember what we just said?
Later. When later is, God don't know.
Later can be tomorrow. Okay, later, not tomorrow.
Later, not this year. Next year. Honestly, we try to wait probably until Q is maybe his first year in school, like actual elementary school or second year in elementary school. I think that's what we agreed on.
I just said 5.
Till he's 5?
Yeah, so
okay.
School.
Yeah, I can say 5 or 6. Being 5 or 6 years apart, that's okay. I kind of don't like the length of it that much, but I know how we are right now. And
I just don't want 2 toddlers. Like, I don't want a baby and a toddler. Depending on how Q is. I think, honestly, it's just depending on how he is. Mm-hmm. If he is like you, we wait. We are waiting. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
We ain't never gonna sleep. Never again. Mm-mm. If that happened. A newborn and a little you. That ain't gonna work. But yes. But it's funny that I asked you that because that's literally the next question people ask us. We just had him.
Yeah. Yesterday they were just asking. Yeah.
I just had one. Like I still vividly remember being in the hospital. Mm-hmm. And you're asking me, well, we having another? Q not even crawling. He ain't said not one word yet. And you asking me.
That's because they want babies to see and not take care of.
You better get on Google. You better get on Google. Type in black baby. Black baby. I'm like, are y'all kidding me? I vividly remember still being in the hospital. Because you know why? It was not even 6 months ago. Like,
I remember
y'all are
seeing stuff.
Killing me. Anyway. We're going to have another one. Anyway. So, I guess another question is, like, obviously, we talked about having the expectation of, like, parenthood. Like, just in general. And I guess the thing... So, first, this is usually how it goes. Like, tell me if I'm wrong from men. It goes, hey, I'm about to get married. Ooh. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes, ooh, I'm about to have a kid. Ooh. Don't do that.
No, so it's more so, hey, I'm about to get married. Ooh, don't do that. Hey, I'm about to have a kid. You ain't gonna ever sleep. You always gonna be working.
You know what's so
type point.
Yeah, because let's talk about that. Why is it like that for men?
Because it's the perception that it's what the world puts on us, that we are, number one, we shouldn't get married until we in our late 30s, and then we shouldn't have kids unless we got $100 million in the bank to take care of them.
Well, it sounds like it only be 3 dads in the world. It ain't that many billionaires.
Yeah, because I remember when I was talking about getting married, you know, I'm excited. I'm telling people.
Yeah, you tell everybody everything.
And be like, you young, like you supposed to explore a little bit. And in my mind, I'm like, explore. What do they mean by explore? Okay, that just sounds like have sex with a whole bunch of people. Let me look at the people that had sex with a whole bunch of people. I don't like the way their life is looking or panned out. So how about I just skip that area, because I feel like I don't need that. Like there's some other people, there's some other guys that may be out there that's like, yo, I need to tap everything that's out there. And that's cool. But for me, I don't feel like that wasn't me. So I'm like, let me just skip that process and go straight to what I actually want. What most men actually want. They don't know how to communicate it. Yeah. Is a loving relationship with their wife, with one person. So I was like, okay, let's get to that. Then I got there. We going through 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Then baby comes along. Then the whole stress of, oh Lord, I gotta take care of the kid. How much is this gonna cost? Blah blah blah. I'm hearing all that from people. Like, you gonna have to do this. Make sure your things in order. Oh, you ain't gonna never sleep. You gonna always have to be working. I'm like, well, god dang. Yeah. Then once we started working towards preparing for Q, it was a stressful time, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. And actually, I brought the stress upon myself the first time. Then whenever my situation happened, I lost my job or I got demoted, I handled that a lot better because I didn't put all that stress on me. I just relied on my skills and my work ethic to get to where I wanted to be. So that's really all. That's why I say, like, I can't remember exactly what I was saying in the beginning, but that's why I say, like, don't wait till the perfect time, because it's never going to be a perfect time. Rely on your work ethic to bring that out of you, because Q brought something out of me for me to go go get it.
And I'm going to put like a disclaimer thing here. This does not apply to most.
Yeah.
And I have to say that because I don't have time to be on these internets and people talking about they don't know what they talking about. They don't whatever. Or Trae Logan said that we could do. No, we didn't. No,
this will work for us.
We are speaking about us. We're just sharing our experiences, and hopefully you can relate to it. I want to reiterate again. If you is broke, and unhappy, a baby is not gonna make you rich. And the baby's not going to make you happy. The baby not going to make him stay. The baby not going to make her stay. They still going to leave your ass. And you going to have a baby by yourself.
They sound like auntie. Somebody auntie telling them.
I have to say this because we always speak from our own perspective. Yeah. Which is why I love this podcast, and I'm sure why a lot of people listen to it, because they're like, oh, I want to get insight on what they got going on, because they see us and they be like, oh, they look happy, let me figure it out. We're just telling y'all how we got ourselves together, right? The reason why Q brought out so much in us is because we already had love for each other. So to be honest, regardless if he came here or not, we would have gotten to where we are now. Yep. It would have took us a little bit longer because we had no incentive to like force us to do it. But the incentive came, which was our lovely baby boy. No.
Pause. Okay. Felt like I didn't press the button.
That would suck.
Yeah.
But I'd have been mad. Mine is on. The flash is on. I'd have been mad because it would have just recorded you this whole time and not me. But anyway, yes. But we had our incentive, our lovely baby boy, and which helped us get there faster. Like I said, we would have been got there because we had love for each other. Yada yada yada. So that was my little disclaimer for the world. I don't want no problems. I know how these internets be, right?
Plural.
Internets. Well, I guess the last little part of this that I guess we could have touched on, but I think we already did, about just saying that our marriage. I honestly don't think we argue more. I think we argue about the same.
Yeah.
I don't think any more. I think the only thing that I think has changed, which is a good change, is you are more emotionally aware. But I don't think that's necessarily because of Q. And I think that's just more so of like you
growth.
you being intentional about your growth and being just being better in general. So you're more so emotionally aware of me. Because I'm also not. I don't like exude a lot of emotion per se. The only emotion I exude is anger. Like love too. Like don't get me wrong. Like if I'm like super lovey.
Love or anger.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I don't exude like sadness or tiredness or any of that stuff. So
I exude everything.
Yeah, you do. Like, but yeah, I don't exude those things, and those are usually the main things that happen when you become a mom. Is like the sadness or like the tiredness. But I don't exude any of that because I'm just used to like get over it, push her through it, like do whatever. Because it doesn't really affect my ability to do things. Anger affects my ability to do things, so therefore I have to release it so it comes out. So I have to say that is one thing that's changed with our marriage since we've had Q. You've been way more attentive on being like, hey, you look, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, you good? You need me to go do something, or you know?
Yeah. I try to make sure that I'm involved, just there. Like I'm involved, but I know there's some things within me where I'm like, just let Logan do it. Just let Logan do it. So, like, that's one area I can say I'm trying to grow in. And with Q, because, okay, I'll tell you, just to get y'all a little insight. So, basically, we will wake up in the morning. It's no matter who's watching them, whatever. Who's getting Q together? Logan. Oh, that's usually how it is. She getting him together. So both of us work. She's getting him together. She's getting herself together. She getting the bottles and all that stuff together to take him to daycare. What am I doing? What's up, buddy? What's up, Q? Put my clothes on and I'm good to go. Right?
It's literally you. I'm like, what are you? And they're taking 300 hours to get dressed. Mind you, I done got dressed, got Q dressed, got the bag ready. Hey. Guess who's still getting dressed?
She's a mom of wonders.
Like, what?
But that's one thing that I would say I am currently growing in and getting better in is because I don't want that. Like I want it because I want it for her from a standpoint of like that's her being a mom, but I don't want that to be my excuse. Like, oh, Logan.
Oh yeah, like yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Logan just gonna do it. I want it like I want you to more so be like, nah, Trae, like I got it. You know, do what you do. I want to do this. So that's kind of where I am right now. Like making sure I'm there for you in that time.
Yeah. So. I mean, but to be fair, it's not that you don't help. Like, let's just say that. It's not that you don't help. It's just one of those, like, that's not your strong suit. Yeah. So you just naturally just don't want to do it. Yeah. So that that's one of those things.
It just sounds bad. Either way you say it.
I mean, it does, but that, I'm not trying to make it sound better.
No.
It's just, I need people to understand this too sometimes because when it comes... The reason why we work so well together when it comes to Q and sharing responsibility is because we understand each other. Mm-hmm. We understand that motherly instinct, let's just call it that. Mm-hmm. It just comes natural. So I'm just like, oh, what does he need? I can multitask. Mm-hmm. Most women multitask. Most men don't. Yeah. So it'll be difficult for you to get yourself dressed while you're getting dressed, like looking for something to wear. You have to be 100% focused. Yeah,
because I literally go in the closet and do like this.
But that's what I'm saying. So I can be in the closet looking for something to wear, but thinking, okay, what is Q gonna wear today? Okay, I need to get a towel so he can wash his face. I gotta get his hair. Mm-hmm. I can be thinking about my next steps. So therefore, it's easier for me to like get myself dressed, him dressed, bag, go downstairs, fixing lunches. Like it's easy for me to do it because I'm always thinking a step ahead. So. Women, when you get into these relationships with guys and you're like, why is he not helping? One, y'all need to set expectations. Mm-hmm. Have actual conversations. In action conversations. Mm-hmm. They gonna forget.
You said in the action conversation.
In action conversations.
I think it's both. In action and before.
So that's what I'm saying.
Waking up, hey, this morning I need your help with this.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, don't just have the conversations. Then expect him to do. No, then the woman do everything and then be like, I really wish you would have helped.
Yeah.
They're going to forget the next day because the conversation is now old. You need to be in there doing stuff. Hey, do me a favor. Can you go grab the diapers? Can you go grab the bottles? Come put them in the bag while I get this. Also, grab a bib. Like, because then now they're like, oh, wait, you need my help. If you don't say nothing, they're going to be like, okay.
I guess you know me. She a strong woman right there. It's a strong woman.
That's my woman.
So
and they'd be downstairs. Hey, babe, what we eating for lunch?
Yeah. So I want to ask you this: what is something that you would say I do well with Q that you can help? See that, and I feel like this ain't gonna be an answer. But what is something I do well with Q that you say, oh, I can help a little bit more with him with that? Or what is something that I do per se, just in general, over the family that you say I can help him out? I'm trying to flip him. Like I know I needed to do more with helping you with Q and being an initiative and intentful. If I were to flip it, what would you say? And I'm putting you on spot, so I'm not fully expecting anything.
I don't see. The only reason why that's hard is because we've worked to a point where neither one of us do actually more than the other per se. I think with Q right now, I'm seemingly doing more because he's still new. So it's like we're both still learning. And to be fair, I was with him at home longer too, because at one point I was working from home, so I was learning him and learning all this stuff before you. So I have like 3 months of experience. Well, I also worked with babies before, so nothing is necessarily new to me. So that's why it's kind of like a learning curve right there. So that's why I don't be like mad or like annoyed. I be mad when you be laying in the bed and you see me doing stuff. That's the stuff I be mad at. But that's like normal. If you're cleaning and I'm just sitting, you're gonna be like, you ain't gonna get up. You know, like that's just normal stuff. So I mean, like I said, you put me on spot, but I can't really think anything because we've grown to the point of like, I mean, before I got the new job and took the initiative, financial wise, you were, I guess you were doing more, but also more so your job was just paying more, like the particular jobs you had. So, but yeah, but like I said, with parenthood, from sex to baby to baby for 6 months,
to 6-month-old baby.
Yes, to 6-month-old baby. Honestly, I think we're doing pretty good, to be fair.
Has a lot changed?
No. Like I said at the beginning, like I don't think, honestly, from my perspective and what I'm thinking of right now, don't hold me to it. I could be lying. We'll come back to it if I can think of something. But I honestly don't think much has changed. I mean, we're late everywhere we go.
That's not necessarily new.
I mean, we're late. Yes, it is, Trey. You know I was a stickler with being on time. Even now, I be mad when we late. I be less mad now. I just be like, whatever, we're going to be late. So it's like, we're late literally everywhere we go. Like, what time is it? We should be leaving now to go get Bubba. It's 5:51. So, like I said, we're late everywhere we go. Obviously, we can't do as much. I mean, but it's not like we was doing that much in the first place. So, I mean, now we just have to make sure we have like a babysitter if it's somewhere we can't have kids. But most of our friends have kids and cousins have kids. So now it's like, bring the baby. We're like, okay. Yeah. It's always somebody to watch them. So, yeah. But
I was trying to see, it was one more thing I was going to ask, but I forgot. I can't think of it. But we can't end the podcast like that.
Why? Oh, things have changed?
No, just I can't think of it.
Okay. Well, all right, you guys.
Yeah.
So basically, parenthood. I mean, for us, it's fun. You like parenthood? Mm-hmm. I do too.
I enjoy it. I mean, the sleep. I'm a person that I guess I don't function well without sleep.
I don't either.
But you know you mask it very well.
Yeah,
I wear it. It's on my face. It's all that. It's in my emotion. My the way I walk. All that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Until I get over myself, but I mean, I do really enjoy parenting. I think I don't think of like, you know how people say, they never say I don't wish I had my baby. It's just like if I would have went back and changed doing something different, I would. But I love my baby. Like I don't feel that. I don't feel like if I would go back, I would change anything.
Yeah.
Like I think he came at the best time to kick me in my butt and get myself together. So, you know, I think that he's here on purpose for a reason, and it just makes me sharpen up.
Yeah, so. Absolutely, yeah. I love parenthood, again. Maybe because I love Bubba. I was like, just a quick story. We just went to Dallas. And we were out for dinner, and literally at least 80% of the conversation was about the baby. I said, look at us. We the parents that talk about their kid, even when their kid not even here. I was like, because I ain't gonna lie, I be at work. Oh, look at Bubba.
I don't do it as much, but that's because I had a lot of change.
Yeah.
Well, I had a lot of change going on with this last month. So
yeah, it's been wild. But yeah, no, I be looking at these little pictures. Like if I'm just sitting at the phone, like sitting at my desk, not watching, I'll be watching YouTube and stuff. But eventually, I'll be like, oh, Bubba, and then I go get him from school, and he'd be like,
why you on that?
That boy be sleep. I'm like, what did you be doing? I'm like, that big old head. I was like, what did you be doing at school? As soon as I get here, he be he be talking, he be singing. I'd be like, Lord, this boy gonna be something else. But yeah, parenthood is great. And I can genuinely say that. Like, people be asking, I'd be like, that's not wood.
I'm just doing it.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
But you know, parenthood has been good to us. I can genuinely say that. You know, people be asking, you be like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm like, It'd be some nights I'd be like, yo, go to sleep. But now he's getting better. He's about that 6 month range, so like now he's sleeping a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it's just all about that growth, just in general. Like, we have a new kid. There's going to be growth in it. It's not going to be fun. Yeah. But eventually, it was just like, like we don't have the same feelings when he was first born that we do now because we got so accustomed to it. So, some things I can't think of it right now, but it has to be something like, okay, changing his diaper. I'm not tripping on it that much now. It used to be.
Y'all go to his page and look for that video. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, it used to be bad, but now I change. I still make faces. I do that. Do you make faces when you change his diaper?
No.
I still make faces when
it depends. Like if it's real bad, like it'd be a lot, and he just be looking at you because he smiles now. He'd be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I'd be like, ew, Bubba. Like,
no.
He just be.
I make faces, but I've gotten better at that. I still am average with changing diapers, but.
Yeah, but. All right, y'all. That was a good podcast. I hope y'all learned something. There's a lot of disclaimers in here, but it's okay. It's okay. I hope y'all learned from the disclaimers. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in.
For sure.
Stay swaggy, y'all. Peace.
Gang.